terrible part of town. Those people didn't even sort their recycling.
Why not just erase this part of town and draw in an IKEA? People buying cheap Swedish furniture don't commit crimes.
Yes, back then Jack Nicholson got billing over Dodie Drake. Now, of course, Dodie Drake can buy and sell his ass.
I expected more bums and hookers on Skid Row. This just looks like Sunday morning in Mayberry. It's kind of nice.
If you look behind the credits there, you can see a little shop of food and a little shop of pawn, a little shop of employment, little shop of kung fu instruction, a little shop of tanning beds.
Okay, thank you, Bill.
You know, they lock those saloon doors on the bar at night, but the place still gets robbed all the time.
Roger Corman's shortest film?
The most terrifying period in the history of my beat began in a little run-down floor shop called Mushnick's.
Mushnick's Floral, Brookdale, Parkway, and Skid Row locations.
Good morning, Mrs. Shiva. How's things today?
The same as usual, Mr. Mushnick. My sister's nephew, Stanley, died in Little Rock, Arkansas.
Well, death is preferable to being in Little Rock.
Who knows how?
That's nice. Well, you would like, maybe as usual, some flowers for the funeral.
It's his singing cash register again.
I thought possibly, because I always give to you all my funeral business, maybe you should possibly give to me a little cut rate.
Look on me, Mrs. Shiva. What am I, a philatelist? I sell on Skid Row nothing but cheap carnations. And I should give you a cut rate. I can't even afford water for the flowers. To my throat, I would be giving a cut.
Is it Ringo Starr in there?
Get up from the back!
Guy's his boss and his voice coach.
Excuse me, Mrs. Shiva, that's Seymour.
He's a nice boy.
Why don't you let him sing?
What, see? Look, here I got a new customer, brand new in the yellow vest. I should let the cleanup boy, but I can't even afford, chase him out right away.
Shut up from the phone!
Flower as fresh as the springtime Mushnicks, hello? Oh, hello, Dr. Farb. What can I do for you today? Listen,
He's not wincing from the dentistry. He's got the movie Firewall running just off screen.
Excellent. That's 2 dozen glads, 1 potted fern.
No, Mushnick. 2 gladiolas and 1 fern.
You forgot to ask him if it's safe.
You want I should put 2 gladiolas in the pot with the ferns?
No, 1 fern, 1 piece. Altogether, 3 pieces. I need it for my waiting room.
Their mixed-up fern routine. I believe they're still doing it in Branson.
Good, I'll drill a bigger hole.
You mean you want 2 crummy gladiolas and 1 crummy fern? What kind of a decoration is that?
Listen, it's my flower budget for the week. Mushnick.
Please, call me by my first and middle names, Flitzenhard Glabostock.
I'll send Seymour right away. Who am I to argue with science?
Make it snappy. Now you are going to get it. Oh, you are going to get it.
And by that he means a really crappy performance.
Seymour Krelborn? Now, Mrs. Shiva, we were talking from the funeral flowers, but the little...
Peter Pan.
Funeral!
Played by Shia LaBeouf, Sr.
No, I was calling John D. Rockefeller for to make a loan on my Rolls Royce.
Sorry I said it.
Now look, Seymour.
Forgot my line.
You take 2 gladiolas. You'll cut them nice and even. You'll take 1 fern. You'll wrap them in a package, and you'll take them to Dr. Farr. Right? Now go already!
I think the little Satan beard makes all his employees uncomfortable.
My name is Burson Fudge.
Excellent. I am Gravis Mushnick.
Oh, that's a good one.
Now, who's going to get my roses?
I'll take care of you, Mrs. Shiva. Come right over here.
Ignore the fact that I don't work
Maybe
here.
some orchids for a nice girl?
No, I think I'd like a couple of dozen carnations.
Carnations.
Did that guy take acting lessons from a bear? Why does he have to growl every other line?
Bad luck, Mrs. Shiva.
Bad luck, she calls it. You should have so many people kicked
Balky
off.
owes a huge debt of gratitude to this guy.
Said you wanted some roses?
Yes, for Stanley.
And to think he's now head of the Department of the Interior.
You should see what that Seymour is. Oh, here are your carnations. Wait, I'll wrap them for you.
No, that's all right. I'll leave them here.
He had that music all queued up in case anything wacky ever happened in his store.
Why not?
Just ate off the 99-cent value menu and had to get the taste of caulking gun meat out of my mouth.
Well, I've had better.
Well, this is a small shop.
Oh, that's okay. You know, those big places, they're full of pretty flowers, expensive flowers.
When you raise them for looks and smell, you're bound to lose some food value. I like to eat these little out-of-the-way places.
Plus, it's kosher.
Such a thing, eating flowers.
Look, don't knock it until you try it.
Yeah, Bill Clinton tried it. You know, with Jennifer. Never
What
mind.
happened?
Yeah, I think so.
This is what I was trying to tell you before. Look on him, everybody. Look at the quality of his work. I ask you, when I fire him, where is he going to get such another good job?
Off-Broadway in Greater Tuna?
No, I'm electing you president from the United States. Yes, you are fired.
Gravis, you can't do that.
Who can't?
You are there.
I didn't mean it.
You didn't mean it. You never mean it. You didn't mean it the time you put up the bouquet with the get well card in the funeral parlor. And
Now,
sent
if
the
you
black
watch
lilies
closely,
to
he
the old
actually
lady in
turns
the
into a
hospital.
bear
You
in this
didn't mean
scene.
it. But
He
this
begins to
time,
grow a pelt,
I,
then he
Gravis
forages
Mushnick,
for
mean
fatty
it.
nuts and roots. And yeah, there he's going off to his den to lower his metabolism for the oncoming winter.
I always try to do what's right.
Fascinating.
And I'm crazy about flowers. I like flowers almost as much as Audrey does.
Excellent, you're fired.
Why don't you give him a chance to resurrect himself?
I give him a chance to quit.
I ain't gonna quit.
You're a brave boy, you're fired.
My mustache will be taking
That
your
ain't
job.
fair, Mr. Mushnick. You know what I'm doing? I'm working on a special surprise plant just for you. I'm growing a plant like you ain't never seen before.
He's growing a new plant, all right. He's growing it hydroponically in his own
Now, wait a
pants.
minute. He's got a new kind of plant you ought to look at.
I don't look on flowers, Mr. Yellow Vest. I got ancestors in the flower business for 200 years, but I got one shop on Skid Row, one stinking shop. I don't even like flowers.
Hey, it's a little early to start Pacinoing.
In flower shops all over the world. And I've noticed that the places that have the most weird and unusual plants do the best business.
See?
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 What is this, a tango?
If so, it is cash.
All right.
What's the, never mind.
Explain me more.
Well, I remember one place that had a whole wall covered with poison ivy. And people came from miles around to look at that wall, and they stayed to buy.
The owner got rich.
No. He scratched himself to death in an insane asylum.
Oh, that was my cousin Harry.
Wait, now,
right.
why no wacky music there?
right.
Come on.
You go home and you get this fancy schmancy plant and you bring it back here. And if Mr. Yellow Vest Fouch says it's a draw, you still got a job. If he don't, out you go to both of you, right?
Don't worry, you'll like it. You'll see.
Kids today, you think that Skid Row is all about crack vials and gang shootings, but back in my day, it was about laughter.
I'll be leaning against the magazine store if you need me.
Ah, yes, the Victorian mansions of Skid Row.
This is Radio KSIK.
Just think, this was
You've been
long
listening
before
to
single guys
Music
had
for
Star
Old
Trek and
Invalids.
corn dogs
Our
in their
next
own
selection is
microwavable
entitled
crisping
Sick
sleeves.
Room Serenade.
Seymour, is that you?
Yeah, Ma.
Come in here, look at my tongue.
Ah, yes, mothers, the cause of every serial killer that has ever lived. Mothers.
Have you no sympathy for your poor mother? Laughing at her and mocking her illness, and she's got one foot in the grave?
Oh, I didn't mean it.
Oh, you never mean it. Now, come on, look at my tongue.
If your mother forces you to look at her tongue, you basically have no chance in life.
Did you stop at Dr. Mallard's and get the results of my tests?
Am I actually Wilford Brimley?
Oh, not Dr. Mallard. He's one doctor I thought would tell the truth.
He said you should be playing fullback for the Rams.
He wants me dead.
A feeling shared by the viewing public.
Coroner.
Well, I gotta go.
And I know I've got my goiters coming back. I can feel it every morning after breakfast.
Yeah, that's when you take those great...
Oh, right, like he's not used to having things poke into his backside.
Open it up and see.
All right.
Ah, Jägermeister. Well, no wonder she's in bed all the time.
Dr. Slurp Saddle's famous tonic.
An overnight meat marinade.
Right here. To be taken internally or externally for pain and neuritis, neuralgia, headache. If hit by a truck, call your physician. Alcoholic contact, 98%.
Please get hit by a truck. Please get hit by a
Seymour,
truck.
you'll never know what this is going to do for me.
Allow you to approach a mirror without vomiting? I'll take a little.
Oh, I can feel that surge of warm health going through me already.
It's a Nick Nolte morning, I guess.
Hurry back to the shop.
You mean that lousy weed out in the kitchen?
Yeah, and if Mr. Mushnick doesn't like it, he's gonna fire me.
And then you won't be able to afford crap to smear on the walls.
My hearing's going out on me. I get the distinct impression that your job security depends on what Mushnick thinks of that thing.
She is fully Al Lewis.
This morning when I went to work, I wish I knew what to do with it.
Well, if you ask me, I'd pitch it out in the trash. I don't like my house cluttered up with rotten vegetables.
Look, Ma,
How do you explain your head, then?
Oh, yeah. Bring me the evening news. They're running a self-diagnosis contest. The winner gets to go to Mayo Clinic.
God, I hope that robe is tied as tightly as humanly possible. Oh, my soul.
Hey guys, between 11 and 1, I'm going to lean against the Plantation Club. You want to join me?
Hey, put this on my bill.
An arty allusion to the Lotus Eaters or just,
Well, here
stupid?
it is, everybody. What do you think of it?
Well, it sure is different.
It's different than things that aren't it.
Well, it hasn't been feeling too well.
You call that a fancy plant? It looks like it never spent an LT day in its entire life.
I don't care. I like it anyway.
It is a
You
chipmunk,
like it with
right?
skunk cabbage.
Yeah. What kind of a plant is this, Seymour?
Well, I'm not sure. I got the seeds from a Japanese
So
gardener.
is the
over
guy
on
who eats
Central
flowers
Avenue.
now their new
Found them
best
in an
friend?
order he got from a
And I have a
plantation
follow-up
next to
question.
Cranberry
Don't you
Farm.
pretty much have to be a gay
Fine. Don't
theater
even know
director to
what
pull off
this
the
plant
scarf
you're growing.
indoors look?
Well, I gave it a name.
Yes and yes.
Oh, gee.
What? You gave it a dirty name? You can't even mention it?
So far, this thing is very light on horror, but very heavy on
You
Little
named it
Shop.
after me. Oh, really? Well, that's the most exciting thing anyone's ever done to me.
Aside from the time Gallagher hit me
I
with
don't
smashed
think it's so
watermelon.
much. You should keep on spending $10 a week on your salary.
But Gravis, he named it after me.
I know.
Little
and if they
Shop
keep
of
it, they'll name
Horrors.
Mushnick's
It said it
probably
right in the
because I'll
title.
be in jail
Of
for
horrors,
non-payment.
So
yes.
I imagine a chest burster at any moment here now.
Super strong vampire ripping them in two like dinner rolls.
Any second now. Untold horrors.
Here we
I
go.
know so, you mushnick. Now, that's all I'm saying on the subject. Besides, I've got to get home. My wife's making gardenias for dinner.
No wacky music. I don't get their wacky music system at all.
Crazy about kosher flowers.
Yeah, pretend I'm a flower and eat me, okay?
Man.
Maybe he knows what he's talking about. Maybe he's not so stupid. I'll tell you what I'll do.
You'll growl?
I'll keep you and this dumbbell junior for a week. If
Like
you can
a
nice
bear?
it back to LT, you both can stay. If you can't, you're both fired.
Oh, gee, thank you, Mr. Mushnick.
I'm going to go tell my dad. Or was that my mom? I forget.
Don't feel sad, Seymour.
Don't waste your pity on me, Audrey. I'm not worth it.
Who says you're not?
She looks like Chico Marx.
Everybody.
Only with breasts.
Yeah, I know. I think you're a fine figurative of a man, and I know that Audrey Jr. will be the sweetest thing in the whole wide world.
Well, I don't know.
Why does he have a
I've given
clump
it
of
every kind
broccoli
fancy
pinned to his shirt?
fertilizer and atomic plant food and distilled mineral water you can buy, but it just gets sicker and sicker.
Don't worry.
You'll die soon.
You're going to be another Luther Glendale.
Pasadena.
Burbank. Good night, Seymour.
Night, Audrey.
You better get home. He's looking at a full night of going on forums and getting indignant about things that don't matter.
What's the matter, little plant? Haven't I done everything I could for you? Where did I goof?
At birth, I think.
You're the first little plant I ever tried to grow, and if you die, I don't know what I'll do. Please don't die.
Ah, my daily plea to my sea monkeys.
I'll get you some water, okay?
It's vitamin water, so you may turn into a shallow Hollywood wannabe.
So he gonna go get his water directly from a cloud? I mean, there are easier ways.
His campaign to look as much as he can like Starsky is working out well.
Oh,
Campaign.
gee. You opened up just like you do every night at sunset. I wish I knew how to make you grow.
Said George
Here,
Stephanopoulos'
let me move
parents.
this out of your way so you can breathe.
Yep, the only man who could cut himself on a potted plant.
Hey, what happened? How come you woke up? Blood? You like blood?
Well, if you're taking orders, I'd prefer a Guinness.
Oh, you must be kidding. Well, we'll see.
Yeah, somehow he's going to stab it in his own eye, isn't he?
You don't know what I'm doing for you.
I already have to do this for Mom.
Ow!
I hate to tell you this, pal, but you have hepatitis.
Oh, who would have thought it? Well, I guess there's just no accounting for people's tastes.
Wacky music?
No.
Damn, I'm wrong again. They have to set a standard here.
Yeah, they
It doesn't count if you cop a feel on your own ass, does it?
do. Why do you want to know?
Seymour!
My boy.
You're the most magnanimous person in the whole world.
Look Look on him, Audrey. Isn't he beautiful? Isn't he delicious?
Hey,
Isn't
simmer
he
down
got
there,
a
Harvey
$2
Fierstein.
raise? What happened to your fingers?
Bee stings. So how come I'm all of a sudden so wonderful?
5 bees, one for each finger?
10 bees. Did you say I was getting a $2 raise?
Correct, my very excellent Seymour. 10 bees.
What did I do now?
Don't you know what you did?
You mean had macaroni and cheese for breakfast?
Oh, boy, look at that. It grew. It's almost a foot long.
Isn't it empirical?
It grows like a cold sore from the lip.
Must we know everything about his sex
hello,
life?
young pretty ladies. What can Gravis Mushnick do for you?
Well, we saw your sign outside. About the Audrey Jr. So we thought we'd come in and take a look.
Young Mormons
That
there.
makes 4 people today who've come in just to look at it.
Oh, Dick, Shirley. Is that just too much?
Yep, the teeners just love football-shaped plants. They all think they're really groovy.
Well, is that all? I mean, doesn't it have a scientific name?
Yes, of course, but who could denounce it? You would like maybe to buy something.
Well, we don't have any money, except $2,000.
Those girls went on to become the rock group Heart.
On flowers.
So we don't have any of our own.
Isn't that a drag?
You got just $2,000 just for to spend on flowers?
That's right.
Who died? The Chamber of Commerce?
Well, we're from Cucamonga High School.
Barracuda.
We're building a float for the Rose Bowl parade, which is made out of flowers. Thousands of them. And we're on the committee that picks the florist.
And then glues on the flowers.
Does everyone in this film have a who's on first routine?
It's a mad plant. Wow, yeah.
Seymour here invented it.
He did.
Thousands of
Yep, pretty accurate, because, you know, Gregor Mendel got so much tail.
Damage the horticulture is. Tell me, how come you don't buy all these thousands of flowers from Gravis Mushnick? My flowers got something the others don't.
What's that?
They're cheap.
Well, gee.
No wacky
you're
music.
showing
Come on!
Develop the Audrey Jr. I guess it can get us everything we need. Yeah, we'll talk it over with the rest of the committee. Well, we
Excellent.
gotta run now. Bye, all. Bye, Seymour.
Bye. Bye, girls.
Don't crash into the painted backdrop.
A son.
That's what I'm gonna get tattooed on my navel.
Look, Audrey, I got a son.
Well, half a son.
Gee, Mr. Mushnick.
What, Mr. Mushnick? I don't want you should call me Mr. Mushnick anymore. I want you should call me Dad.
Well, that's weird, because my dad wanted me to call him Mr. Mushnick.
Seymour Krelborn, come over here, my son. I want to talk on you about the future. Look on this fly trap. Look on it. Soon we got no more Skid Row. We will be rich, us.
Going full
I
out
am
Yoda
building
now.
for you a giant greenhouse in which you are making impossible flowers, which in turn I am selling at ridiculous prices in my giant new flower saloon in Beverly Hills.
Right next to the
You see
X-rated
that
bakery.
big sign in the sky? It is saying Gravis Mushnick in French.
Isn't it exciting? And we'll have an orchestra right by the cash register. And Gravis will wave his arms, and the orchestra will play Mendelssohn's Spring Song.
Wow, it'll be the gayest
Come out
flower
the
shop
town, dress
ever.
like Somebody expensive and
That's
say,
saying a lot.
The carnations are $600 a dozen, 2 dozen for 1,000.
It's a bargain.
get 'em while they last.
Stop shouting.
I can't hear myself be a stereotype.
Uncle just passed away, Tenafly, New Jersey.
New Jersey? Then I assume it was suicide?
How much are the carnations today?
The carnations are $600 a dozen.
And why are they letting him run around loose?
Please excuse my son, Mrs. Shiver. Just point to anything in the store and it is yours.
Okay, the superfluous scarf wearing is now reaching the breaking point.
Wait a minute. Here
Mrs.
Here
Shiva,
are several dozen carnations
sitting herself.
on the house courtesy of Gravis Mushnick, the Bloom Tycoon.
That's my dad.
Wait till he finds out I'm still not potty
Thanks very
trained.
much. Only tell me, why are you so happy? Not only did my Uncle Mush's brother and Uncle die.
I think this is gold in my ears' finest role.
Oh, yeah.
You should also give some flowers to that that plant there.
All right, I'm off to play road as mom.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mrs. Shiver.
Look what happened to my plant, Dad.
Who are you
You
calling
sure?
Dad?
Think hard now. That this is Little Shop of Horrors and not Little Shop of Half-Baked
Excellent.
Shtick?
Just a few
I'm
seconds
pretty
ago,
sure.
I gave
And
away
you can
dozens
say with
of
the same degree of
carnations.
certainty
Mrs.
that it's
Shiver.
not called Little Shop that makes me want to hit that short guy in the face with a pipe wrench?
Evan, too hard.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, how about in the face with a wood clamp?
Well, not harsh enough.
Okay, now, how about we all agree that he needs to be hit in the face with an upholsterer's hammer?
Yeah, sounds good.
Krelborn,
Agreed.
Okay,
rest
very
in
good.
Peace.
Sound a good
in
balance there.
Arabic.
Oh, you've got to give him another chance.
You promised me a week, Mr. Mushnick. I'll sit up all night with that plant. It'll be healthy in the morning. You'll see. I promise. I promise.
Throw a couple of squirrels into a juicer, give him a glass of that, he'll be right as rain.
Feed me.
Oh, it must be Oprah.
Feed me.
Wow.
Feed me.
Ah, it's just Reuben Studdard's stomach growling.
Who said that? You said that. You said that. Feed me.
His papier-mâché coconut can talk.
Who said that? You can talk. I got a talking plant. Say it again. Feed me.
I think he snuck in and eat me there.
I never been to college and I ain't been around much.
Eat me.
But I'd have been willing to bet there ain't no such thing as a talking plant. But I'll take your word for it.
I never made that
Gee,
claim.
Junior, I'd like to feed you, but I used up all my fingers.
B-E-E-E. Well, I see your point. B-E-E-E. It is
Cut
then,
to
sure.
pieces. But maybe I can find another drop here someplace.
Wow. You know, if the prop guy worked for free, he was overpaid.
On the other hand,
Best I can do.
Thank you, Bill.
More. But I'm already anemic. Feed me more.
preferably Michael
I'm
Moore.
happy to give you anything I got.
A lot of meat
But I
there.
gotta keep a little blood for myself or I'll be in worse shape than Mom.
You'd have to die and partially rot to be worse than
Sorry,
Mom.
Junior. Well, I'll go for a walk. Maybe I'll think of something.
Though it will involve me tripping over a bucket, so everyone get ready to laugh.
This will test the promise he made to his dying father that he would never kill a bum with a rock.
It's tough.
You know, because of all the drunks, Skid Row is comprised mostly of Waffle Houses.
Hey, lucky you. The 11 o'clock blood meal shipment is due any time. Probably at 11.
Someone baited a trap for Andy Dick.
Hey, it's perfectly good sour apple pucker.
Yorick skull. Yeah, let's throw it.
Dad!
You know, it's weird, but that's exactly how I once hit Sir Elton John in the head with a rock.
You too? He's gonna empty the chamber pot on him? That's really kicking a guy when he's down.
Ah, big deal. Rip Torn has been hit by dozens of trains.
Look, there are certain people who are so stupid there's nothing you can do. If it hadn't been this, he would have stepped into an open manhole or covered his own head in road tar and lit it on fire.
Or eating his own body weight in ham.
Wait, that's dangerous?
Well, not in moderation, no.
Hey, a convenient bum sack right here. What do you know?
Wait, so after his accident, he put him into a giant food processor?
Ah, the Fred Sanford estate. Da-da-da-da.
Oh man, now he's gonna try to sneak him back into Delta House.
Breaking into some hippie's car.
You know, in California, you can just leave a bag of wino parts on your curb and they'll pick it up.
You're so green there.
If he worked at Arby's, his boss would already be shaping that into patties by now.
Feed me.
Man, you thought Woody Woodpecker was annoying.
Look, Chowhound, don't bother me. I got problems of my own. Feed me. I'm sorry, pal. I'm fresh out of blood. Talk to somebody else. I'm hungry. I don't care what you are. Can't you see I'm knocked out? I just killed a man.
And filleted and bagged him, you forgot to add.
You think it's fun to be a murderer? You think it's fun to haul around a sack full of food? Oh, no, Jr. What kind of guy do you think I am? I'm starved.
Now he's starting to sound like Art Fern.
Maybe just a snack.
Give him the pancreas first. I'm told they're very filling. I'm told.
That looks great.
That looks great. So now he can not only speak, but he can recognize a wino hand from several feet away.
Now that is what I call a salad. What do you call that salad?
Cesarean.
Well, before the next course, I think I'll have a nice cigar. All right?
And I assume you'd like some
maybe a
Borscht Belt
cigar?
humor, too?
You don't smoke cigars. What am I thinking about? Where are the matches?
Oh, a steak is passing through my left ventricle.
I'm looking at the matches, and I found I left the money in the other suit.
Shylock is a less offensive stereotype than this guy.
Here's your mock chicken legs.
You don't have any money?
Ah, swallowed my tongue.
So what else is new?
All right. I made a mistake. After all, a man is entitled.
Go on, this is your story. I'll wait for the punch.
Don't get smart with me, girlie.
It's really
I'll
got
have you
kind of
know
an
that
evil
in my
Spock
shop
beard
at the
going
cash
there, doesn't he?
register, I'm having the total day's receipts, which is summing up to more than $9. You'll bring the rest of the food, then I'll go to the shop and get the money.
Maybe do a quick production of the Sunshine Boys while I'm at it.
Now look here, Buster. One of you is going to go down right now and get the loot, while the other one stays here until the first one gets back, if you get what I mean.
Oh, fine. In this fancy schmancy restaurant, you are holding hostages, right?
All right.
She's a cross between Suzanne Plachette and Oliver Hardy.
You eat up, Audrey. I'll be back in a flash with the cash.
Bye, Gravis.
Great scene.
Oh. Did you get Freddy Krueger to do the signage in the back door there? Or maybe Freddy was outbid by the Manson family.
Ah, soul food.
Be jolly.
Why is he in another dimension?
Be jolly.
Now see, this puts my Xeroxing my dog's wang offense at my first job into perspective.
Yeah, well, if you hadn't done it during office hours, you might have gotten away with it. And if it was any other breed but a Russian wolfhound.
True.
And if you weren't a Xerox machine salesman.
Right.
You flush now, right?
Strange.
Bring me whiskey, rum, wine, gin, bourbon.
What?
Scotch, rye, tequila, sake, Manischewitz.
Did you bring the money?
Don't bug me with the money. I got to get drunk now.
I gotta get drunk now. That's what Whoopi Goldberg's boyfriend says every night of his life.
Bring me anything. Bring me everything. Creme de menthe. Everything you got.
Okay.
Just for that, I'm getting you a Bud American Ale.
What happened?
Don't ask.
You look like you've seen a ghost.
Ghosts I could handle. Don't ask.
Why don't you tell me? Maybe I could help you.
Help you couldn't.
Try and eat something. It'll calm your aggravation.
Guess he shouldn't have ordered the Soylent Green.
In mine own shop. Audrey, you wouldn't believe it.
I wish you'd break out and tell me.
All right, I'll tell you tomorrow, right after I am telling the police.
And my report will be in the form of a 5-minute unfunny
But
sketch.
Mushnick didn't come to the police. If he had, that might have been the finish of the unhappy story. It was not.
Mushnick teamed up with a harmonica-playing orangutan named Howard, and they road-tripped it down to Memphis, being pursued by an evil zookeeper and having wacky misadventures the whole way.
Hi, Gravis. $85 with the business already, and we barely opened.
Ooh, my dog has thrown up better-looking things.
What did I tell you? You wouldn't be interested in selling a half interest in this place, huh?
Mr. Mushnick, we talked to the committee, and they said we could use your flower on the float. And guess what? We're going to feature Audrey Jr. Right on top.
Boy.
Can't you just picture it?
Plant groupies. Hell, Robert Plant had fewer groupies in this thing.
The people.
And we're going to have the big part of it open, so she can sit in it.
Oh.
The queen, with her crown and scepter.
Ah, Boy George.
So cute. Oh, you could just eat her up.
Eat up the girl.
Oh, there's Seymour! Oh,
Toothache? I'm not surprised, given how much his performance eats.
Oh, my jaw, I got a toothache. It hurts. Oh, let go of my jaw. Oh, my jaw. Oh.
Seymour.
It's really kind of a squashed, more annoying version of Jerry Lewis.
That plant, is that a nice subject for to talk?
The plant is great. It's 4 times bigger than it was yesterday.
I saw. How come the plant is now so big?
Miracle bomb.
No. But look at all them people out there. We only been open a half hour. We already done $70 worth of business.
85. Now look, Seymour.
I'm pretty hungover from the creme de
Give
menthe.
this plant a fancy name, Audrey Jr., but I want to know right now, what do just people call it?
Well, it's a cross between a Butterworth and a Venus flytrap.
Venus
So between the two, the
flytrap,
Butterworth and the
what
Venus
heavens is this
flytrap, which one
flytrap?
speaks English?
The book says it eats insects. It eats them 3 times in its life, and then it's full grown.
Excellent. And how many times is this one eat?
The experience of watching this guy is about what I imagine it would be like to be trapped in a steamer trunk with Jackie
This is kind
Mason.
of an unusual type flytrap.
Do you have some problem with that, Mike?
It may never eat again. I don't see how it could get any bigger.
Then you think it don't need any more flies?
Yeah.
And the scene just kind of
Oh, my tooth is just killing me.
All right, excellent. You run along to the dentist. I'll take care of things here.
Thanks, bud.
Gravis, we've got to order more flowers. Tons of them.
Put it in clink, clink, boing? No? What the hell?
No. No. No pattern.
The screening Beverly Hills Chihuahua in there.
What's this? Christopher Hitchens Centerfold? This I gotta see.
That'll teach you to keep your bill up to date, you deadbeat.
Or his prayer shawl to the dentist?
Go ahead and run, you sniveling dog. Go ahead and run. I'm glad I heard you. I'm glad. Seymour.
Or should I call you Mr. Butts?
Tooth, huh? No, I thought this was the men's room. Seymour, come back here, you bad dog. You get in there.
Hello, narrating cop.
You are the
Is
young
this scene
man
gonna
who
last
ruined my
long?
gladiolas, huh?
Hello?
Sit down.
Narrating cop.
Yeah, I think he snuck out for a heater. I expect he'll be back and narrating any minute
And I
now.
hope so.
Guess what? My tooth stopped hurting. Yes, I know.
Yeah, no offense, movie, but I prefer when my wacky dentist office scenes are done by the Three Stooges.
Government-run healthcare, day one.
Ow!
Does that hurt?
Yeah!
Good, you haven't felt anything yet.
Wait till your prostate exam.
Get it over here!
Seymour, who was the dentist here, you or me? I'll find that tooth. Mm-hmm.
And I'll kill some screen time in the process.
That's the lagmite. But don't worry, it's going to be an easy one, Seymour. I won't even use Novocaine.
Instead, I'll use the deadening agent known as the music of Jack
Don't tell
Johnson.
me about it, stupid. Just swallow it. All right, yes. Let's see now, Seymour. See,
I'm sure we'll find out sooner or later, but what the hell does this scene have to do with the rest of the movie?
Well, that's where narrating cop comes in. Let's see what he has to say.
Dentistry without a license?
Narrating cop?
All right.
Just have to trust that narrating cop has a very good reason for all of this.
Sure, narrating cop does.
I hope so.
Narrating cop, won't you?
Look at that. Will you look at that, Seymour? I didn't know you were an elk.
Thought he was a dog.
You know,
Shapeshifter.
I can't afford an assistant. So I get this ready instant mix. Doesn't last very long, but it tastes good.
It's actually Arby's horsey sauce.
All right, Seymour.
Oh, stay away from me.
Seymour.
You're trying to kill me.
A duel. Aha.
Well, better that your dentist duel you face to face than drug you and take advantage of you when you're out.
Bill?
Nothing.
Okay.
Here's Johnny.
Is this Doctor's office? Just a minute.
Must have just seen an underage girl.
I see it is.
Yeah, that magazine is still around, only now it's called The Economist.
You can come in now.
Jack puts this on his resume somewhere between the Missouri breaks and anger management.
My name is Wilberforce.
Wilberforce what?
Just Wilberforce. My first name is Wilbur. My last name is Force.
If you poke at it enough, you
I
might
don't
be able to
have a
find a
middle
joke in
name.
there somewhere.
An appointment, maybe?
No, but you were very highly recommended to me by one of your patients, Mrs. As Shiva, I do a lot of undertaking for her relatives.
Jack Nicholson is
Well, as
Droopy
you can
Dog.
see, I have a customer now, and I'm all booked up for the rest of the day, so you'll have to come back tomorrow.
Oh, I couldn't do that.
I bet
had
he could
3
do
or
a
4
killer
abscesses,
Jack Nicholson
a
impression.
touch of pyorrhea, 9 or 10 cavities. I lost my pivot tooth, and I'm in terrible pain.
Well, I can't help you today.
Oh, that's all right. I'll just wait outside.
Wow, it's possible for Jack Nicholson to be creepier than he is normally.
Amazing.
Learn something there.
The patient came to me with a large hole in his abdomen, caused by a fire poker used on him by his wife.
His name was Chuck Finley.
He almost bled to death and gangrene had set in. I didn't give him much of a chance. There were other complications.
Thrill as an actor reads at length from a trade magazine.
Tuberculosis, leprosy, and a touch of the grip. I decided to operate.
My patient just left. You could come in now.
But your performance will have to stay in the waiting room.
I didn't see the other man leave.
Well, he went out the back door.
Well, you take off the stupid hat and scarf already. You're supposed to be a dentist, not a chimney sweep.
Most people don't like to go to the dentist, but I rather enjoy it myself, don't you?
Jack Nicholson is Urkel.
There's a real feeling of growth, of
Bacony.
progress when that old drill goes in. I mean, I'd almost rather go to the dentist than anywhere, wouldn't you?
Jack's just killing time till he can get out there and smash some guy's windshield in with a golf
It
club.
dulls the senses.
That's where his true heart lies.
It's gonna hurt you more than it is me.
Call your blessing.
Goody, goody, here it comes.
And what do you know? I find myself really missing Mushnick.
Oh, Mushnick. Come back. All is forgiven.
Oh, my God, don't
sweet
stop
Mushnick.
now!
Well, I made a lot of holes, and now I gotta fill it up with this here silver stuff.
Well, aren't you gonna pull any?
Wouldn't now be a good time for Jack to shout, "You can't handle my tooth"?
No.
To your mouth.
No.
Now?
Hang on a second. Bill, Mike, and I talked it over, and
Yeah.
we wanted to let you know that it will never be the right time. I'm sorry.
Very disappointing.
Now wacky music. No rhyme or reason.
Well, Dr. Favre, it's been quite an afternoon. I can truly say I've never enjoyed myself so much. I'll recommend you to all my friends.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye now.
10-minute dentist office scene for that payoff. Was it worth it? Ultimately, you, the viewer, must decide. Let me give you a hint, though. No!
Oh, take it easy, Dracula. What do you think I'm carrying here, my dirty laundry?
You know, instead of a juicer, you could probably pick up an apple press at a flea market for cheap and toss a couple of dentists in it.
Coming already. This should be enough for anybody.
Even for competitive eater Eric Badlands Booker?
Maybe not.
Well, goodbye, Dr. Favre.
I know this is how
May
you
have been
would
a
have
crummy
wanted to
dentist,
go
but
out.
You were a nice fella. I never meant to kill anybody in my whole life. I've killed 2 in the last 2 days.
This guy makes Woody Allen seem like a tower
Gas
of raw
worked on
manhood.
me with that knife and all. Fun voyage, Dr. Favre. You want anything else?
Yeah, could hear the chunks of dentist in that
See
bird.
you in the morning.
And the end. Damn.
Well, now I think the cameraman is just bored.
Come in.
Just digging the Cheetos dust out from under my fingernails.
Come on in, Frank. How's the wife, Frank?
Not bad, Joe.
Glad to hear it. The kids?
Lost one yesterday.
Lost one, eh? How'd that happen?
Playing some matches.
Well, those are breaks.
Yeah, I guess so.
His child burned to
Red
death.
Wolf
That
people
is
say they
good
lost one of their
humor.
best detectives the other night.
Oh, yeah?
Down with the
Sergeant
yards.
Kip Dynamite.
Watching the refrigerator cars.
Refrigerator cars.
Ice thieves.
Oh, yeah?
Got those glasses from Sally
No.
Jesse Raphael.
Vanished. Blood on tracks.
Those?
None.
Anything else?
Dennis. Farb.
You know, it's much better dialogue than Righteous Kill.
Close?
Blood in office.
Where?
Skid Row.
Ideas?
How much sludge does he have under those nails?
Yeah.
Filthy.
Dragnet with an all-gay cast.
So, Fagnet.
Mike!
Oh,
Now we were on the case. Officer Frank Stooley and me.
Stooley, nice.
My name is Fink.
Of course it is.
Sergeant Joe Fink.
Why not?
I'm a Fink.
Yeah, and your partner is a bowel movement. Thank you.
Mickey Rourke's head. Oh, no. Plant.
Followed by clown music. Help!
Morning, Mr. Mushnick.
Mr. Mushnick,
Oh, boy, look at that.
Hi, everybody.
Norm!
Oh, my
Wrong
God.
person.
Ain't it something?
It's monstrosity.
Yogi Berra in a dress, folks.
And to think that you did it.
Gee, Audrey, you don't have to kiss me.
Corman says I
Don't you
do.
like me to kiss you?
Yeah, but you don't like to kiss me.
Why shouldn't I?
Because I smell like a
Nobody
bus.
else ever did.
Well, I do like to.
You do? You really do? You like to kiss me?
Sure I do.
Would you like to kiss me again?
God in heaven.
Okay.
That plant?
She also likes kissing all the guys down at the methadone clinic.
Oh,
Put it in
boy, you
perspective.
kiss good, Audrey.
Oh, I guess I just have a good kisser.
Yeah, you kiss way better than Mom.
Would you like to go out on a date with me some night?
When?
Oh, sure I would, Seymour. Anytime.
Tonight?
Tough hitting on a
Okay.
girl when someone named Gravis
Oh, boy.
Mushnick is breathing in your right ear. I've learned that from
Got the
experience.
list of flowers for the float, for the Rose Parade.
Oh, and we're posing for Girls Gone Wild.
Talk on Audrey.
We got the list for the float. Okay, let's take a look at it. Okay.
Hi, what's cooking?
Look at my plant.
My, what a large one.
Yeah.
I'm character actor Dick Miller. I've been in more crap than corn.
Hello, Mr. Shiva. What's new?
Oh, I got terrible news.
Yentl is a girl.
He just lost his little boy.
Oh, that's too bad. How did it happen?
He was playing with matches.
And the
Would you like
plant
to buy
delivers
maybe
a
some
rim
flowers?
shot.
About 50 cents worth.
Well, I'll get them for you. Look at my plant.
I'm looking.
Thing makes vaudeville look subtle and nuanced.
Ah, rat in the turd. That should liven things up.
Your name Gravis Mushnick?
Mushnick, Gravis. That's my name.
Just want to ask you a few questions.
Such as, why am I John Hodgman?
Your questions.
I didn't do it.
Do what?
Whatever.
Ever see this man?
Man, see picture.
Why are you so nervous?
They should rename this Arsenic and Old Socks.
Should I?
Ever see this man?
Man, see the picture. Dr. Farb.
So you know him.
My dentist. He maybe did something.
Disappeared.
Blood in his office.
The other man, too. Blood in the railroad tracks.
We suspect Thomas the Tank Engine.
Dr. Farb is murdered.
Is he?
No, who knows? Not me.
What do you think?
Larger eyeglass frames.
He doesn't know anything.
Okay, Mushnick. If you hear anything about these men, call our office.
Sure, I'll be glad to.
We won't give you the phone number or anything.
Hello, I'm sitting.
Oh, isn't it terrible what happened to your boy, Frankie?
Those are the brakes.
He was adopted anyway.
All right, Seymour. Now you tell me if that plant is finished all grown up.
He's finished all growing up.
You wouldn't get
Pauly
your father-
Shorier than Pauly Shore.
Me, idiot! It's a figure of speech. Now look, I can't stand any more of that plant. It's growing me out of house and home.
I am to be played by Vincent Gardenia. Pah!
Can you be so sure?
It ate 3 times already.
What did it eat this time?
And why is my left
About a
leg
million
gone?
Japanese beetles.
So don't eat no more.
It's full.
It'll never eat again. Movie over.
There's a lady from some kind of a commitment outside. I think it's important.
She has a subpoena.
Excellent. By the by, I understand you want to take Audrey out on a date tonight. That's very good with me, because I am staying to keep an eye on that Meshuggah plant.
By date, I think Seymour means split a baby Ruth and go to the comic book store and see if the new Green Lantern is out yet.
Seymour?
Oh, I just remembered I don't have any money.
Well, that's okay. We could take a walk along the ocean or something.
We could dynamite a whale.
I got a great idea. We can eat dinner at my house. My mom's a great cook.
Well, that's swell.
Oh, boy, I'll call her later and tell her.
Dinner at Mom's, a guarantee that you will never, ever in your life have sex. It's with a real woman.
That's remarkable.
You like?
Oh, I neither like nor dislike anything, my goodness.
Why is she dressed like Tom Petty?
I happen to represent the Society of Silent Flower Observers of Southern California.
How about that?
Tell me, who created this magnificent bloom?
She has all the raw sexual power of a Miss Hathaway.
And what might your name be?
Seymour Krelborn with a K.
Well, Mr. Whittaker.
Raised it in a coffee can.
This?
It was French roast.
Tell me, Mr. Krelborn, is this a freak, or can more be raised from the seas?
We should live so long.
Well, I don't think there are going to be any more, Miss,
Fuschtwanger.
Don't tell me about your hygiene problems.
Fuschtwanger.
I think this is going to be the only one, Mrs. Fishswinger.
Fuschtwanger.
Hyman shots.
It's probably indigestible anyway.
Is that a cut? Are we done? Can I go?
At any rate, I have the honor to tell you, Seymour Krelborn,
You're fired.
that you have been selected to receive the annual trophy of the Society of Silent Flower Observers of Southern California.
A trophy? Me?
It's about the size of a trophy.
Tell me, when do you suppose those large buds will open?
I'll bring my bong.
Well, according to what the book says about the plants that I crossed, they should open day after tomorrow at sunset.
He's got a damn good almanac.
Then I shall return at that time to present the trophy. Good day.
Yeah, you better get going. Brett Michaels wants his hat back.
Remarkable.
I gotta hire a silent guy with a crew cut to follow me around.
I think you'll like it. It's been working
boy,
out for
I'm
me.
going to get a trophy.
Oh, Seymour, I'm so proud of you.
Oh, a real trophy for Audrey Jr. We can put it on the float in the Rose Parade.
And then oodles of sex.
William
Don't look at me.
Demarest.
I'm a terrible sight. I'm a complete sea hag.
It's an insult to sea
Oh,
hags.
well, it's true. I haven't been feeling very well lately.
Audrey, this is my ma, Winifred Krelborn. Ma, this is Audrey Fulquard. She's my girl.
She thinks I'm a lesbian.
Are you hungry?
I sure am. I could eat a hearse.
Oh, well, sit right down, and I'll go get the first course.
The first course is poached salmonella and a light botulism sauce.
Sit here, Audrey. You want me to take your sweater?
Nice picture of John Wilkes Booth on the wall.
Well, thank God he left his pants on.
Never mind that. Well, now try this.
Pipe drippings.
You want to keep that away from the candle.
It tastes like cough syrup.
Dr. Flynn's cough syrup. A toast?
To cirrhosis.
To Audrey Jr.
No, to Audrey Sr.
Like dinner at Glenn Campbell's house.
He's just waiting for a production of Fiddler on the Roof to break out around him.
It looks like one of them Japanese fart blossoms.
You glutton, you. Tonight I keep an eye on you. I don't let nobody get near you.
Me, Mushnick of the Gravis, with the getting near view from nobody yet already with the things.
Hey, plant, you maybe want pickle?
Here comes the soup.
I ran out of sweat, so I used
I don't
mucus.
touch it till I get the flavoring.
Gee, Audrey, you sure look good by candlelight.
Oh, do I really, Seymour?
Yeah.
Here you are.
Nice, fresh angel dust.
Now try it.
Sure smells different.
It's different.
In that it'll make you barf up everything you've ever eaten.
Oil, isn't it?
Cod liver oil. It's wonderful for the colon.
And that's sulfur powder on the top.
I don't like what he's doing with his own crotch there. I don't like it.
He's dreaming that the corners of his beard are even point here.
Feed me.
Is now voiced by Brian Blessed.
I'm hungry.
Let's take him to Old Country Buffet. Let him fill up on the scalloped potatoes and creamed corn.
Open it is.
Feed me.
Then repot me.
I didn't hear it.
Feed me.
I heard it.
I want food.
Wait a minute, Alan Funt, come out here.
Plant we got.
I'm hungry.
And I'm root bound like a son of a gun.
And other fine kettlefen fish. Who would you like to have tonight?
You look fat enough.
Hey, he's just big bone. And the bones are
We not only
covered
got a
in
talking
fat.
plant, we got one that makes with smart cracks. Will you listen to me, you botanical bum?
Yeah, lick my
Food you wouldn't
rhizomes.
get. Not from Gravis Mushnick.
I'm starved.
Excellent. You would unpopulate the old Skid Row. Well,
Okay, I'll feed you Charles Bukowski,
forget
but that's all
about
you
it.
get.
you wouldn't get fed from Gravis Mushnick tonight. Good night.
You'll get yours.
Yeah, right. All he has to do is whiz in the thing's pot, and by morning it'll be shriveled up.
I kind of like this chow mein.
If it tastes a little bitter, it's because it's made of Chinese herbs and it's flavored with acromyas and Epsom salts.
I use that to cut the greasiness of the parakeet.
That's what your old man said before the louse ran out on me. You know, if you're going to be married, you got to be a good cook.
Either that or a flat-screen TV.
You think they're getting married?
Well, he hasn't asked me yet.
Who hasn't?
Seymour.
Seymour's too young to get married.
I'm not done with him
I've
yet.
got to go out and play around a little bit. Go out on the make and have a ball.
I believe she was born the same year Benjamin Harrison was elected president.
No, I'm pretty sure that is Benjamin Harrison.
You wouldn't
Oh,
get
there.
married until you bought me an iron lung.
You've been breathing for years, Ma.
Well, it ain't easy. It ain't easy, son.
Wacky music.
Nope.
Ah, I think he's eating the styrofoam that comes at the bottom of flower arrangements.
Just slip in here and act like a pansy.
Being robbed by Albert Speer.
Nobody here. Black Cat, 13th John, Friday the 13th is stupid superstition.
I've fallen and I can't act.
All right, you. Come out of there.
Don't shoot, mister. I'm old and sick. I wouldn't hurt even a fly.
Come out in the light where I can see you.
Now give me 7 Gerber of daisies or I splatter your brains all over the store.
Please, please, I'm only Gravis Mushnick. You wouldn't want to kill me. Where would you hide the body?
Don't worry, I'm not going to shoot you. Not unless you try something.
Try something? I never tried anything in my life. I wouldn't try anything now. You want my money? Take it. You want
Back down the Jewish a little, Mushnick. You make my momity seem like Tab Hunter.
I like your brand of hospitality.
You'll excuse it isn't more. I'm only a poor florist.
Cash register's filled with gum and some
Got
buttons.
about $30 here. Come on now. Where's the rest of it? I was in here this afternoon. I saw about 30,000 people in here.
No, we run a rave in the back room.
More money. They came in to look on the plant. It's a big attraction. Audrey Jr.
The plant. Don't try to snow me, Jim. 30,000 squares didn't come in here just to look for a plant. I want it.
Vincent Gallo's greatest role.
Money, honest. Believe me.
Okay, let's try this. 1, 2.
No, I hate Sesame Street, please.
4.
No, I ain't got no more money, honest.
All right, try it the other way around. 5, 4.
What about their deal with the no shooting unless he tries something?
All right, already.
Okay, Big Bad, where?
In the plant.
I love his Junior Rodeo store robbing gloves there.
Audrey Jr.
Little known fact, that's the movie's writer, Charles B. Griffith.
I must have told Corman, damn it, it's my script and I want to play a greasy, revolting loser.
You get it open.
It worked.
Just knock.
The plant's made of plywood, I guess.
Thing doubles as a cotton gin.
In there. In there. Inside. In the bottom.
Way down in the hole.
Way inside. Right in the bottom.
See a half-dissolved dentist? Don't worry about it. The money's under him.
I'm disturbed by the plant's thick layer of Peter Frampton-like hair.
NRA forever!
Boy, what I did.
Was the wet burp really necessary?
I don't care what you got at the date with Audrey tonight. I am no more sitting up with that no-good Nick plant.
No good, Nick. Mashugana. This guy's a
But
filthy
see, Mr.
mouth.
Mushnick, you don't have to sit up with it anymore. It's all grown up now.
His wine is near David Schwimmer quality now.
Don't be hungry no more.
Well, because
Tonight you are staying.
Monica.
Then tomorrow they're coming and they're going to give you a trophy, and then after that we are getting rid once and for all for that plant.
getting rid of it. Why?
Don't ask.
The actors were
why,
paid by the
why.
decibel.
The end. Into the garbage can. Aloha.
Katie, she is barring the door.
Oh, Seymour, you wonderful plant.
Oh, that's all right, Audrey. I'll grow other plants even
Audrey
more
and
wonderful.
Seymour, a love for the ages,
you will.
like Tristan and Isolde,
figure out what
Romeo
we're
and
doing
Juliet,
tonight?
or Tanya Harding and
Yeah,
that
we're
guy who
going
hit
to a
Nancy
place full of
Kerrigan on the
beautiful
kneecap with a
flowers.
pipe.
We have to stay here.
Yeah.
Well, never mind. We'll have a picnic. It'll be just like going to the country.
Oh, boy.
He's imagining the beautiful life he can give Audrey. Bowls of steaming cod liver oil and sulfur whenever she wants. Walls so filthy you can grow plants right on them.
You're going to a picnic at night with that Fulquard girl.
Don't you like Audrey?
Oh, yes, wearing a hospital gown around the house. I like it. It's just more comfortable.
Oh, she's
You know,
a smart
easy
one.
access.
She'll latch onto you until you get some, and then goodbye fortune.
One tug and there it is.
Honest girl, Ma.
Yeah, never
Yeah.
trust a woman who's too healthy.
Must be her automated heroin
cold a
pump.
couple of weeks ago.
Oh, a cold, a puny cold. Why don't you get yourself a real female with something decent like mononucleosis or gallstones?
Get a nice leper girl.
Like that.
The only thing she'll catch is you. And she'll take you off to some
Never
shady
let Don
sanitarium,
King give you a
leave
perm.
me to chiropractors and faith healers. I know when I'm not wanted.
Oh, gee, Ma.
Don't feel sorry for me.
No, I mean, I can see right up your gown.
Nice wet alley somewhere and curl up and wait for the end.
Would you really do that
Please
for
don't
me?
die till I get back, will you, Ma? I'll take care of you. I'll always take care of you. I promise.
Yeah.
Bye.
She's bitter because she was 40 years too early for Golden Girls.
Gee, Audrey, I never tasted food like this before.
You've never been on
Peanut butter and
welfare.
jelly sandwich.
Peanut butter and jelly, what does that cure?
Nothing. It's just a food.
Well, what good is it if it doesn't clear up pimples or shrink your sinus tissues or something?
You're just being silly, Seymour.
No, he really is an idiot.
Seymour, what do you want to be?
Well, I want to grow things. If I had a lot of money, I'd go to the South Seas where they grow the most fabulous plants in the world.
Then I'd become a Grimwald warrior.
Yeah.
I'd like to go to the South Seas, too.
There's no reason why you couldn't go.
Would you take me with you, Seymour?
Oh, I couldn't very well go without you, Audrey.
Why not?
Well, I'd need you for a sacrifice.
Because I'm in love with you, Audrey.
Oh, I'm in love with you, too, Seymour.
Here, try some of my peanut butter.
What'd you say?
I was just kidding.
I'm hungry.
Oh, we're in full Jim Carrey mode now. Watch
Why
out.
did you say it?
Oh, food.
How sweet it is.
Say that.
Oh, yes, I did. I said it.
Oh, I'm looking right at you.
Well, I'm a ventriloquist.
But I'm recovering.
A ventriloquist.
Feed me.
Oh, he has an infected woozle.
You feel all right?
Well,
What's
I
his
don't know.
name?
I'm not sure.
Well, then stop all this nonsense and kiss me.
I know the lips, you rapist.
From hunger.
All right, if you're so hungry, eat something, but forget about me.
Me, Millie Helper.
Give me to eat.
If you can't control yourself, I'm going home.
I need some chow.
Oh,
I think that's the suit you get for free when you buy 10 rolls of fiberglass insulation.
Audrey, please wait. Listen to me.
I've listened to all the nonsense I want to hear, Seymour. You're a nut.
I'm gonna go
You tell me
date
that
Mike
you love me,
Gravel.
and then you act like a complete idiot.
Please listen, Audrey. I'll be able to explain everything soon.
Well, why can't you explain now?
Because so many things are so important. I
Skid
wanna
Row
marry
has
you.
sleazy
I
strip
gotta
joint
take
music
care of
piped
Mom.
in on every
Well,
corner.
that plant in there is going to make it all come true. Tomorrow they're going to give me a trophy and I'll be famous.
Then I can upgrade my sporadic killing to an actual
And then we can go
spree.
to the South Seas, just like we planned and
But
all.
that doesn't have anything to do with what went on in there.
You mean our failed
You're ready to
sitcom?
come to your senses, Seymour. Then I'll talk to you. Good night, Seymour.
You shriek like a demon into your girlfriend's ear one time, she acts like it's a capital crime.
Hop in, let's talk.
I'm getting pretty tired of you.
I need food.
I don't care what you need. Look what you done to me. You not only made a butcher out of me, but you drove my girl away.
Shut up and bring on the food.
It's Larry the
Don't tell me to
Cable
shut up.
Plant.
You shut up. Who raised you from a bunch of little seeds? Who fed you all them high-class fertilizers? that set
Ooh,
up all night
high-class
when you were sick?
fertilizers.
Lottie
Nobody else would
da.
have done that for you. Do you think anybody else would have brought you human beings to eat?
Talking
Darn
to
right
their
they
killer
wouldn't.
plants.
Well,
It's what nerds
I
used to do
helped
before
you,
there were
and you've helped
iPhones.
me. Now shut your trap and go to sleep. I'm tired.
Krelborn. Ta-ra.
Ah, yes, Relboy Agardow.
Close your eyes.
And I'll kiss you. Tomorrow I'll miss you.
You are asleep. Open your eyes.
Now bark like a dog.
Now you will do as I say. Do you follow me?
Yes, master.
You will go out and find me some food.
But none of that curry from the Thai place
Now
makes me
be
burp all
gone.
night.
And waste no time.
I didn't say walk like a complete swish.
Yes, back when even our bums would always wear a suit jacket.
Yes, the glue-sniffing community had a dress code. Get a new scarf, moron!
Oh, I'm gonna tell this guy all about Scientology.
Hey, he didn't pick up my booger-ridden hanky.
Wow, a hooker who can bilocate. That's gotta come in handy.
Whoa, that's gonna change the rating. Ooh, thank goodness. Thought we were going somewhere really dark for a minute there.
My name is Leonora Clyde. How's the rain on the rhubarb?
Master is hungry.
Wait, seriously, I want to invest in rhubarb futures and I need to know.
Did Master say anything about a Dick Van Dyke routine?
Well, hello there.
Great, you killed Oscar the Grouch.
Okay, funny or soul-crushingly annoying? Again, only you, the viewer, can decide.
Soul-crushingly annoying. Now, that can't be San Francisco. The benches aren't packed with stinky kids with dreadlocks begging for change.
I gotta find food for Master.
Trevor Immelman?
Food I gotta find for Master. For Master, I gotta find food.
Persistence, by far my favorite trait in a hooker.
Who are you?
My name is Leonora Clyde. I love you.
Happens to me all the time.
Master wants
Only it's not a woman like Leonora. It's a big guy named Ted who smells like crankcase oil.
So are we.
Master doesn't eat goat.
Oh, I think he'd choke down a nice curried goat with some naan on the side.
Well, what kind of food does he like?
So far, drunk, sadists, and Nazi lookalikes.
Ooh. That's more like it. Kiss me.
Could you jump into a giant Ziploc bag filled with Newman's
What's the
Own?
matter? Don't you like me?
Too bony.
Too bony?
Too bony,
Nobody
isn't
ever
that a
told me
type
that
of pasta?
Beef is better than veal.
Ah, you're such a dodo. What do you call this? Chopped liver?
Hey, when you said you wanted to poke me, I didn't think it was this literal.
Master would like more fat.
Speak for yourself, John.
I'm an ovo-lacto-vegetarian.
My name is Seymour.
My name is Seymour.
That's my name, too.
Her pimp is Bud Abbott, evidently.
Are you interested, or are you just wasting my time?
I never thought anybody would volunteer. Do you volunteer?
Sure I do.
Wait, I thought she was a professional.
Sure you want to volunteer?
All right, my place or yours?
I don't care.
Well, flip a coin.
But keep in mind, my place is the dumpster behind the Chinese joint.
Silly.
Well, there's a rock.
That's a petrified cow flop.
Wet or dry?
Wet.
The skull's made of sheet metal.
Lugging around a dead hooker through a filthy alley? I bet Jack Nicholson really wanted this part.
The search was narrowing, and we knew that soon we would have the killer.
Don't ask me how we know.
Not that we had any more clues than before, but we had to tell the chief something. I had that feeling in my bones that the mystery was drawing to its climax, and I was determined to be on hand.
Sterno-bums love to spend their days looking at plants.
Nobody is in. Today we have a special occasion for Seymour Krelborn, which has invented the big plant. So I want everybody should please stay out of the way.
We want Seymour! We want Seymour! We want Seymour! Seymour!
Seymour is a Jonas brother, right?
Germs at me, yes.
I tell you, this business is worse than being a conductor in a revolution.
Why is she dressed like a goth Pocahontas?
This day is finished.
What's the celebration?
They're presenting my son with the trophy.
Yeah, what'd he do, run away from home?
But boom, it's
Please
what
don't
I
look at
do.
me that
These are the
way,
jokes.
Audrey. I want to talk to you.
I'm sorry, Seymour. I just don't understand you.
Olive oil's most sensitive role.
You, police, what are you doing here?
Heard there was something going on here this evening.
Just thought we'd come by and keep an eye on things.
Actually, we're headed to West Hollywood.
The Society of Silent Flower Observers has arrived, and sunset is almost upon us.
Woman's determined never to look any more feminine than Ernest Borgnine. Strict rule.
Still working on those disappearances.
We think they were murdered.
Hey, look here, young man. That's no way to talk at a time like this. Let me see your tongue.
Hey, keep it clean, you old biddy.
Huh? Now, what you got?
Just the facts, ma'am.
Trench mouth. I know, I had it back in '09.
Better have that looked into, Frank.
Whatever you say, Joe.
No tongue till you do.
Mr. Krelborn, the sun is going down now, and,
I'm a
you
lycanthrope.
do think those buds are going to open?
I hope so.
Because if they don't, Mr. Krelborn, we shall just have to present the award at another time.
Oh, it's starting to open.
Wow, I bet those construction paper tomatoes really put a hurtin' on the budget.
Oh, look, the first bud is open.
Ah, Margaret Thatcher.
Isn't that
The railroad cop. Look at the rest.
Edward G. Robinson. Rudlalenska.
The almighty Bob.
And Wilma Flintstone.
What do you think, Frank?
Crappiest prop I've ever seen, Joe.
Yes, you're right. Mr. Krelborn, how do you explain this?
I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it.
Very well, you can go.
He didn't mean to kill them.
Seymour, you promised you'd explain.
Is there an editor in the house?
Yes, you're right. Let's catch him.
Right.
Can you believe the crew cut guy there won an Oscar for his role?
Oh, now the float will be perfect. Yeah.
Ah, it looks like the I didn't mean to kill them, chop them up, and feed them to my plant defense has failed. And it seemed so perfect at the time.
He's at a disadvantage without his aerodynamic scarf hat combination.
God, the whole village at the dam just got off the subway.
Those trackers? Those kids suck.
You know, cornered Seymour is one of the most dangerous creatures there is. First, he releases a powerful stink, which I guess he does all the times anyway. Then now that I think of it, the stink is pretty much all he has, really.
Fink, Stooley, other guy whose name I don't remember now.
Hey, Seymour, are you getting tired?
God, I hate you, Mike.
I deserve every bit of hate.
Yes, you do.
Yes. Yes. I can feel it coming. Tread lightly, fellas.
No, Bill.
I'm sorry, I can't help it. It's like Ebola spreading through the studio here. The tire joke.
Resist.
We gotta control ourselves.
Ah, his natural shrimpiness pays off.
Guys,
yeah?
I feel a string of tire puns welling and can't help me. I won't be able to control myself.
God, hold him down, man.
Stick a wallet under his tongue.
No, if they lose him, it's going to be very deflating. Spare me the pain of that. If he dies on those tires, he'll be investigated by PSI Miami. They can't seem to get a bead on him. They need to mount a better search, spread out radially, and balance their efforts. Otherwise, they're just spinning their wheels. I'm so tired.
I have to do something. Get away from me, Bill.
No, Mike, you can't. You'll kill him.
Corbin, get away.
Kill him.
I love you, Kevin.
Wow, Mike, you actually hit him with a tire iron.
Yeah, I thought it was a good choice considering the terrain.
Oh, that is wonderful. That is wonderful.
Well, back to hell.
Yeah.
Can he simply die in a toilet with dignity like Elvis did?
This is the image that inspired Corman to make this film. I see a bunch of unattractive guys walking next to an endless row of toilets in the middle of the night. Yes, make that movie, sir.
Blam. Oh!
What are they basing
Don't.
the scene?
Don't.
All right, better not
You
go down
wouldn't
that
find
road
him
again.
here with the toilets. Let's go back.
Well, I hate to contradict him, but this is exactly where I'd expect to find Seymour, stuck to the rim of a toilet bowl.
Yes, fitting metaphor for his performance. If only we had a plunger.
Damn it, he got his hat back.
You dirty rat plant, you messed up my whole life. I'll feed you.
Oh, well, how thoughtful of you. Oh, I see you're being sarcastic.
I'll feed you like you never been fed before.
Mongolian hot pot style. It's delicious.
Here, let's get you a nice warm cup of codeine.
Ah, yes, they have to oil the hinges on their plant.
Nice work, men. We ran nearly 16 yards.
Gentlemen. You wouldn't find him tonight.
Look, the door's open, Frank.
Oh, and I have a hat and a mustache. Anything else you need me to point out?
He was such a good boy.
Oh, tough to get uglier, but she rose to the challenge.
I didn't mean it.
Well, folks, let that be a lesson to you. Never, ever try to cross two plant species. That's the lesson I'm supposed to learn, right?
Close enough. Thanks for joining us for this special DVD edition of Little Shop of Horrors, riff track style.